Hello everyone, this is the FIDE master Alessandro Santagati, and we're going to solve chess puzzles on chess.org. We start with this position. We are in the training on chess. You can find that if you go to chess, then you go to learn and puzzles. And actually, my rating is 2264. And now we're going to try to solve this position in which is white to play. Okay, so in this position, when you try to solve chess puzzles, first thing is count the materials. So for example, in this case, we have, okay, black is up an exchange because rook against dark bishop. So that's a very good point. Then try to see the connection and try to see if black has pieces undefended or maybe hanging. In this case, for example, we can see that about pieces undefended with only the pawn on b7, important at the moment, and at the same time, we can see that we can see that there is a very strong pressure against the bishop on f7. The queen on e4 is exposed, so there are some interesting tactical ideas that maybe we can exploit. So this is about visualization. Well, so we can consider a move like d6, but at the first time I think looks that it doesn't work because the bishop can't simply take on c4. But okay, this attacking diagonal is an idea. Another idea is try to see how many squares has this queen at the moment, how many squares are free for this queen. And we can see that at the moment, the queen can go only to g4, right? This queen is only 4. Also, f5 is available, but this queen has only 2 squares free. So maybe another idea that white can have is try to trap this queen. In this case, I should cover both the squares. Another idea is maybe make pressure against this knight because the pawn b7 is the only defender. Okay, I can have more ideas. Now I must try to see what's the best. e7 is defended only by the queen, so I have to consider also rook e1. So the question is, if rook e1, what black can do? The queen can go only to f5 or g4. And if f5, I can play rook takes e7. This exercise looks not so easy. Because my problem is that all the time, black can take this pawn on d5. So for example, if I play rook e1, queen f5, rook takes e7, we'll discard about bishop takes d5. And I have the problem about the weakness of the bank rank, so have to pay attention about that. So that's not very easy. And because if I play rook e1, queen f5, rook takes e7, bishop takes d5, and rook g7 check king h8, the blacking at the moment is safe, so I don't have a winning attack. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe simply c6. So play against this knight. Because if I play c6, if bishop takes d5, okay, I can simply take this bishop and I win a piece. So if c6, um, if we move the knight on c5, yeah, but it's not clear after c6, knight c5, what can I do? Mm-mm-mm. I was thinking also about knight g5. The idea is that if I play knight g5 now, after f takes g5 and queen b2, this diagonal is very weak, so I can play checkmate. So knight g5 looks very interesting now. Yeah, because also g7 is weak for him. So maybe, and there could be knight g5, and if black moves the queen I take, and I've done the discovery attack. But let's see it well, because now it's an idea, but I have to check if this idea can really work. So knight g5, okay, sure, I'm sure that after f g5, queen b2, I'm winning. I'm winning because no way to block the, oh wait, maybe there is e5. Yeah, maybe there is e5 after that. So knight g5, pawn takes, queen b2, e5. And if I take en passant, there is the rook on d1 under attack. So no, so it's not good. So let's see, knight g5, f g5, queen b2, e5. This exercise looks very difficult. And okay, so let's think. I'll try to do my best to solve it. Yeah. Maybe I have another idea. Let's see. Because in theory, I can play rook e1, queen f5, rook takes e7, and after bishop takes d5, I can play knight e5. And that's interesting because I can block the queen, I can cover the queen, attacking d5, and if he doesn't take, I can have the idea to play rook g7 followed by knight f7 checkmate. So I think this is the right way to play in this way. So, but we have to verify well because it's only an idea at the moment. So okay, rook e1, queen f5 looks forced because okay, queen g4 doesn't help. So now rook takes e7. And my idea is that after rook takes e7, black will play bishop takes d5. And after bishop takes d5, I was planning to play knight e5. Why knight e5? Because now I'm threatening to take on d5 with the bishop. If he takes on c4, queen c4 would check. And if king h8, bishop g7 mate. So after knight e5, maybe can take on e5, but I take on d5. So I think knight e5 looks very strong after that because I can cover the queen. So let's see, rook e1, queen f5, rook takes e7, bishop takes d5, and then knight e5. Let's see if black can play other moves after knight e5. Let's see if the queen maybe can defend d5 in another square. That's not possible because, for example, if queen e4 played rook g7, king h8, knight f7 mate. So yes, I think it should be winning. Okay, I think it's good. I think rook e1 with the d95, yes, because my initial problem was that after rook e1, queen f5, rook takes e7, black can take immediately on d5. But I found knight e5. I think knight e5 is strong. Okay, let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right. So rook e1. Okay, it takes here. That okay, so I win the queen, right? So without problems. Oh yeah, but let's see my line. Let's see if I was right or not. So queen f5 aside, rook takes e7, and I was scared about bishop takes d5. Let's see that. Yes, 95. Yeah, okay, I think I'm okay. I'm right here. Because after pawn takes, I can simply take on d5 and this mate. And if I don't know, queen here, I've made playing rook g7. Oh no, wait. Oh, there is rook e8. To be honest, before I was I thought about rook g7, but rook g7 is a mistake. So yes, I must play rook e8 now. That's very nice. Take, and I'm winning. Yeah, I missed rook e8. Okay, very well. So at the end, okay, we can say that I found the solution, but not completely because I missed some moves. I tried to do something better in this second position. Let's see. Okay, now we have this position in which it's black to play. Okay, I can take immediately knight if I want. And after that, we have a position with some material. If I take on c3, white can take on f6 with check, weakening my structure. So that's also a problem. And okay, so what can I do? Okay, let's see. Well, okay, the problem is take the knight on d7 or maybe take the knight on c3. I think I have to take the knight on d7. I don't understand why. Don't take it, but okay, take a look to be sure about that. Especially because I have 3 attacks against c3. So if I take the knight on d7, after that I think white has not enough defender to defend c3. So it looks like a French exercise. Very strange. They can going to take d7. I think there are problems. Okay, let's take. Okay, sacrifice. Okay, so now I can choose to take c3 or maybe not. I'm thinking to take on c3 with the rook. With the idea that maybe sometimes I can sacrifice the rook on d3 if I need that. Or maybe I can take the bishop on h6. So if I take on h6, queen h6, and not clear position. Maybe to take with the bishop, because then I can go back taking on d4. For example, if I take with the bishop now, queen g5, sorry, queen g5, and then bishop takes d4. Sorry, I mean bishop takes d4, and the bishop can defend g7, and I can save the position. So I think bishop takes c3 should be the best, because white wants to play queen g5, and if I play g6, maybe there is another sacrifice. So for me, it's better keep the structure with defenders. So I think, and also if you sacrifice, I take with the queen. Sorry, and it's still okay. So okay, I take with the bishop. Yes, very well. I found a correct move, because if I take with the rook, queen g5 is winning for white, yeah, because no defenders. So it's very important for me take with the bishop on c3 to defend bishop takes d6. Yeah, you're right, Kat. Yes. Okay, let's go. We'll see the next position. Okay. Now black to play. Oh, black is down, is down a piece. But in theory, I can play b3. That looks very interesting, because if I play b3, then I've mate, right? Okay, let's try to understand why should I play that, or why b3 maybe could be a mistake. Okay, so if I play other moves, I think my position is bad, because, for example, if white can move the knight back, if white can take on b4, my game is lost. So now it's very important for me to understand very well what to do. If I play b3, let's calculate that, because it looks an easy idea for me. And I don't know what I can do. Maybe you can try to have perpetual check, or maybe sacrifice the rook on b3. But let's see. So if I play b3, what idea could be, first, try to play check. I take the knight, check. I think I can go toward the rook, so is winning in this way. No perpetual check. So if I play b3, maybe the only move is rook takes b3. Rook takes b3, king takes a2. Then I have to move my rook away, so something like rook g5, knight on f5, and then I think I can win g4, and I should win that game, I think. Okay, I think b3 is forced. No, I don't have other option now, so I play b3. Because also if I play check, it doesn't tell me, because white can take a2. So b3 is the only move, and now I take the knight. I think I can take. Wait. There is the stalemate. Yeah, that's very interesting. As I see it only now. There is the stalemate, so I have to pay attention. So stalemate, right? Because if I take, maybe can try to sacrifice the rook. Let's see this move. King h7, because if I play king h7, white sacrifice the rook, I can take the rook, and then I'm not forced to take the knight. And if I play king h7, no other checks. So I should be winning. Yeah. Okay, now I must sacrifice the rook. Very well. So king h7 is very important and precise move for me to avoid to draw the game. So now I have to take, okay. And now I have a winning endgame. Yeah, okay. I have to pay attention. I have to see the stalemate. Okay. Okay, let's go to see next position. Very well. So now we play with white. So white to play. It's a strange position. Black king looks very weak, but probably is the same for my king. So we have similar problem, but now it's white to play, and that's very important. I don't have the queen, but let's see. So, for example, okay, what to do? Okay, let's count the pieces. At the moment, I have 2 knights for the queen. So black has queen and pawn, so 10 points against 6. So material is better for black. But this king on e8 looks very bad, and maybe I can exploit that. Let's see how my knights can help me. Black can check me only on f2 if the knight will go away. And if I move this knight, but my rook, okay, my rook is actually under attack. But if I move my knight, for example, to f5, I'm sure that black has no checks. I think because no checks if I play knight a5, for example. And okay, so I think that's all. And knight a5 looks the only attacking move. Okay, let's see. If I play knight a5, queen takes g1, can I have a checkmate or not? Maybe I have a draw for sure because I can play knight d6, king d8, knight takes b7, king c8, knight takes d6. Sorry, knight d6 and king d8 again. So for sure I have a draw if I play knight a5 and black takes the rook. But I have to check if I can have a win. So can I have a win in this game? That's the point. So knight f5, queen takes g1. Another option is rook e7, but after that king d8 and no checks. So knight d6 looks stronger. Oh, but wait a second, because when we have this check, and then the king must go back to c8. Ah, yes, because if I play the other knight, then the king can go to b8, and now no other checks, and maybe black can risk to win the game. So maybe black can win because without the checks, black can exploit his material advantage. So at the moment, I have only a draw. Okay, I found a draw. Maybe I have no. Probably have no other moves. So another move can be rook e1, right? Maybe so rook e1 can be also another idea. Rook e1 because I can attack immediately the king. The question is if the black can castle. If the black can castle queenside. Let's see the moves. Yes, black played that move 10, castle kingside. So black and castle. So if I play rook e1, castle queenside is possible. And I have nothing. So rook e1 probably help me. So I think I have to take the draw. I think I have to take the draw. I don't see other ideas. Okay, let's see knight f5. No, that's a mistake. I missed something. Probably I missed something. So have you any suggestions for this exercise? Knight f5 doesn't work. Maybe I have also another idea, like if I play knight d2, what happens? Let's see knight d2 for knight d2, where the queen can go. The queen can go maybe on, yeah, maybe queen somewhere and the rook g7 too, because also if castle level ways, all the checks are available. So check, 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 and probably I can play for checkmate with the knight. Let's see. No, also knight d2 is wrong. So rook e7. I'm sorry, I don't understand Russian, so maybe can you write in maybe English? Yes, I know I can castle, yeah, because he played castle kingside on move 10. And what can I place that? So rook e7, you mean? Oh yes, there is take and knight f5, but there is a problem, I think, because after this combination, maybe black is up an exchange. Let's see this, because rook e7, king takes knight f5, and king will maybe e6. If you take, and Yeah, yeah, upon exchange, I think that is a problem. So, for example, if you play rook e7, yes, take, and because you must see that at the moment you have two knights for the queen, so rook e7 I think doesn't work for this reason. Not enough material, so I don't know what the solution is. Maybe. Oh yes, but you can't calculate. Yes, that's the point. For this reason, I was thinking about rook g7, but this doesn't work. Oh, what about maybe this knight h5 to take on f6? But no, don't tell me, because after that I can't win the game. So I think it doesn't help me. Okay, maybe I can see the solution, and I can understand what's the solution about this exercise. Okay, let's see the solution. So rook e1. Oh yes, because it can't castle. Yes, I forgot that. Yes, because I say that it can't castle, but then I forgot. So king d8, knight f5. Then the queen has to go somewhere. So maybe a4 we can imagine, and then knight e6. And the very interesting idea is that black is blocked to have time to play rook e7, rook mate. Or maybe I can win material like the queen. Because the problem is that black can move the pieces. So for example, if that, this, check again, king d8, and rook e7. And if check, oh wait, I made a mistake. If check, go e1, nice, and probably no other checks after that. Okay, and then I can play also for this mate, for example. Yeah, a little not very easy, complex, yes, for sure. But let's see my solution. Okay, this way white is winning. Let's see if I'm right that I could take a draw with knight f5, or if I maybe was completely wrong. Knight f5, yeah, I think it's a draw, yes, 0. So I was right about the draw, but I can win, so that's the problem. Yes, and then knight e6, and I can have a draw. Okay, so nice solution. Yes, Michele said that black and castle. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry to don't see that. Okay, let's see. Now we can do another exercise. Okay. Okay, now black to play. It's an opening position. Maybe king's gambit, maybe, because there isn't a pawn to f4. And now is black to play. At the moment, the material is the same. Is the same because we have a number of pawns, a number. So it could be queen d4 with double attack, right? So they can have maybe knight takes f3, but he can take with the queen. So he can take, queen takes f3. If I play queen d4, king h1, if I take here, he will take, and my bishop would be lost. So this idea is not correct now, because if I play knight takes f3, queen takes f3, queen takes f3 is strong for white. So it's useful to see that the bishop is undefended, but I have to find better solution. So maybe bishop c5 instead. But I have to pay attention, because maybe you can sacrifice on f7. Bishop c5. Bishop takes f7. King takes f7. I think I can. But another problem about bishop c5 is that if I play bishop c5, king h1, and probably I don't have strong move. Okay, let's see again this line. Knight f3, queen f3, queen d4, king h1, queen takes c4, queen takes f7. Oh, no, the queen is defending f7, so I'm okay, I'm flipping, yes. The queen on c4 is defending f7, so I can play this variation. So knight f3 is the solution. Okay, so I think we found that. Yes, you're right. So knight f3. Okay, now I win the piece, so maybe can I go back on g5 or d4? With g5 to defend f7, and then e6. Okay, very well. Oh yes, I solved that very well. So we can continue with another exercise. Okay, so I'd like to play. Okay, so I have maybe white is up a pawn now. And I'm very passive. I have to pay attention, move like rook here and check, and white can play for checkmate. So I was thinking about queen takes g5. Can this move work? Queen takes g5, queen takes g5, rook takes g5, and I win a piece, right? So this looks okay. So let's say again. So queen g5. Can the white have intermediate move? I don't think so, because no checks, no important checks, and then I can always cover if the queen will check me. So yes, I think queen g5 looks okay. Rook g5, and I solved this problem. Yes, this was easy, very easy. Very well. So no, because the rook takes knight, there are problems, I think, because if you take rook takes, then there are mate threats. Yes, but with queen takes, you force the trade. For example, on queen h4, and the queen on e7 is undefended. If you play queen takes, it's maybe queen h3, trying to mate. You can play bishop h5, but in general, you can always defend now. So that's the problem. You force the trade, and if you force the trade, okay, then the game is won for black. Okay, so let's see. Next problem. What's my rating now? Oh, now I'm 23. Okay, so I do the last exercise for today. Let's see if I can keep my rating over 2300s. Okay, let's see if I can. So now black to play. So 5 pawns for black, but let's see. Okay, at the moment black is up 2 pawns, but black is under pressure because there is the rook, the queen. There are a lot of pieces that are attacking the black king. So okay, I'm up 2 pawns, but my position isn't very easy. For this reason, I have to think well and understand how to defend, but or maybe how can I counterplay. Okay, so let's see. Black to play. My knight is pinned because the bishop can attack on b7. I must understand first, if I play a move like g5 or e5, if white can take it, because after king takes rook b2, now rook b2 is not possible because my queen is defending if I play g5, for example. But also if I play e5 and there is rook b2, king a7, and it looks that I can survive, because after queen b3 I can have rook b8. So we can say that there isn't an immediate mate threat for white, so I have time. If I play g5, knight maybe d3, then g4, bishop g4. Yeah, but this discard attack with the knight probably is not so strong because on the other hand, they can always take on b7. Or maybe double check. I was thinking also about something like queen takes f3 and double check with 94, 95, if maybe this double check can help me to win something. So For example, if I play g5, then he must play knight d3, I think. And we can suppose that I sacrifice the queen. King takes, knight e5, king e3. No, okay, I don't think then there is nothing, so it's not so good. Okay, let's see other ideas. So, maybe simply g5 and a rook f8 with a simple idea to attack the bishop to f3. G5. Okay, so in this position I'm to pass, but not clear what to do. To be honest, probably in the game my first idea is play rook df8 to add pressure against the knight on g5. Sorry, the knight on f4, playing then g5. So to be honest, that's my idea. Yeah, someone suggests me to play rook h2, or maybe g5 and then rook h2 could be an idea. Very nice. Yes, I think you're right. Probably Yaroslav is right because h2 could be a very important square. So maybe g5 first. Yeah, and then I will rook h2 if the knight go away. So now queen b3 is threatening mate in one move, and I must defend that, right? So I can avoid to have the checkmate. How can I defend this bishop? Knight b4, can I play an idea? But bishop b7. So then I don't have attackers. If I play rook f8 and allow that, then take king d8, king d7 could be available, but looks not very strong for me. If I play knight b4, he can take my knight. Also, first bishop on b7, king b7, then the knight, and then white can also threaten to open immediately b5. So it's not very strong for me. Very, very complicated, this exercise. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't see this move, but was a suggestion of cat. Bishop a8. Yeah, bishop a8 probably. Yes, today I don't see. Yeah, bishop a8 I think is good. Yeah, we can avoid a checkmate, and if he takes the knight, okay, take with check, so there isn't the mate on b8. So probably bishop 8 is the only move, but it's forced because I don't have other moves. So bishop 8 is the only move. And after that, what can I play? Let's see. Because another threat is take on a6. Now maybe knight b4. Knight b4 with idea to block the file. But what will happen if bishop a8? This position is very complicated. Because if... okay, there is check here. Can I play king c7? Yeah, in theory I can still play king c7. It's not checkmate because I can escape by d6 if check again. So maybe I can simply take the knight and then escape with the king. Probably that's the best idea for black now, because let's see that. So I take the knight. He can take this pawn, king c7. If queen b6, king d6. And I can escape, so... And what happens if he maybe tries to block my king? So for example, I take queen a6, king c7, rook d2. In this case, I play rook b8, and my position is safe. Yes, so I think I can win the knight. I think I found the right idea now. Yes, Michele is right. The first is Michele that found bishop a8, but I saw the comment later, so for this reason I didn't say it. Yeah, so nothing could take the piece is the best move, so I take the knight. Oh yes, now rook d2, trying to play for checkmate, yeah. And now white is threatening queen takes a6 mate, because after king c7, oh, but it's not mate, because after king c7, queen b6, I can go back to c8, so it's not a mate, but perpetual. So I should avoid this. How can I do that? If I play d5, what happened? If I play d5, or maybe I have an idea, because the only threat is queen takes a6. But if I play rook g8, I can escape from d8. Bishop queen takes, king e7. So the pawn will be under attack and the queen will be under attack, right? So okay, well, I can take my bishop, but then I will double attack on g3, and if I take on g3, I can play for checkmate or also win material. So I think this is okay now. Yeah, so I think not d5. I think the best move is play rook g8. I think I don't like d5 because I open. Maybe d5 is the best, but I think rook g8 is fine, because if I play rook g8, queen a6, king d8, and then I've threatened the check on g3, and the check on g3 is very strong, because then I have a lot of attacks, a lot of attackers against the white king. But okay, we can verify well to see if I'm right or not. So I play rook g8. White can play check on a6. King d8. After king d8, it's also possible bishop takes c6. But in this case, I take first on g3. King f1, maybe to avoid the other checks. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Yeah, it's not clear. So rook g8. Queen a6, king d8, bishop takes c6. Check, queen takes. Um, what happened if I play d5, cd5? Maybe it's better d5, d5, cd5. I'm not sure because ed5, bishop takes d5. Too complicated this position. Queen h6. Queen h6 to do what? Yeah, I don't like to play move now if I'm not sure about that, because for example, try to imagine you're in your game in a tournament, you have this position, this move can completely change completely change the game, because probably black can win if black will play well, but if you make mistakes, you also risk to lose the game. So I want to find a new escape square for my king. So the idea is play. Oh wait, rook g8, check. Yes, king d8. Bishop takes c6. Rook takes g3, king f1. If I take, queen takes. But I think I can avoid the checkmate on d7. Also playing rook a h7, for example. So without the checkmate, I think black would be better in this position. So I mean, we can try to imagine the white queen on c6, the rook here, the rook there. And also if the white king is on f1, my rook is on g3. If I place the other rook here, I think I should be better, or maybe not. Not because maybe he has check, king here, and he can take on d7. So have this problem. So I will also to pay attention about that. And because he can check me on the square. So yes, it's not safe position. Probably d5 immediately, cd5, ed5, bishop takes d5. And then rook takes d5. Yes, it's good for me then, I think. So probably d5 is better. Let's see from right. So d5, cd5, ed5. If queen a6, king d7, but then there is rook d5. So also that looks not very good for me. And if I play instead of rook here, rook f8, what happened? Oh, yes, maybe understood now. Maybe understood now, because rook g8 probably is good, but after queen a6, king d8, bishop takes c6, probably my idea can be play, okay, take, queen takes, and then instead to play immediately rook takes g3, I was thinking about rook h2. We did that after king takes. We can also decide to play a check there, king g1, and rook takes g3. In this way, I can have more threats of mate, and if rook g2, I can win this queen. So that's my idea now. So the idea rook h2 ladder. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, so I play rook g8. No, it's a mistake. Then we'll see why. So maybe d5 was the move. Yes, d5 was the move, but let's see, cd5. Okay, because I don't play that move, yeah, because I'm bad. So also bishop g4 was very strong. Then I have to play queen g7. So then if that, bishop b7, I can't defend. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And white can't take because I'm trying to make the queen on g3. All right, let's see why my idea was wrong. So why after rook g8 maybe I'm not okay. So queen a6, king d8. Let's see. Oh, there is mate. Take. Yeah, I didn't see rook d7. Okay, yeah. I missed the rook d7. Yeah. And they can have a checkmate now. Well, yes, it was very difficult. Yeah, because I missed the rook d7. I was before I said like I have this position winning because I'm attacking the queen and the pawn, but no, rook d7 and white is winning. Yeah, but if okay, let's see the other line. If let's see if I calculate well. So I said rook g8. Oh wait, I said rook g8, queen a here. Okay, let's see the other line which white doesn't take here, and maybe white take here. And now winning with f3. Oh yes, there is also f3. I missed also that. But let's see if I'm winning here. Yes, rook h2. Okay, my idea was correct there. So play this move, take, and then queen h6. Very nice. And if this, rook here. Yes, okay. Okay, yes, my idea was interesting, not correct. Yeah, and yes, very nice position. So at the handle, my rating is always under 2300, but okay, very good training. Thank you to watch this video and to follow me in this training. I hope to see you soon for next training, to next training here on Chess. So have a good day and see you soon. Bye.